Well, my next guest was once homeless, pregnant, and the victim of domestic violence. But she overcame her struggles. She's now helping others out of homelessness and poverty. And that's exactly why she is this week's Huck's hero.
My name is Holly Jackson, and I'm the founder and the creator of Walls of Love from Cleveland, Ohio. It's been my honor and pleasure for the past 3 years to be able to bring my project to life. And with that, what we do is we help the communities, especially the homeless, but anyone in general who is in need of help, by placing bags on fencing with essential items such as hygiene products, non-perishable food items, school supplies. So what we do is we come to the communities, and it has been so well received. And it's my honor and pleasure to be able to just treat people with kindness. In a little over 3 years, I have done 1,060 walls in 22 states. And we've helped almost 500,000 people. It's just amazing the things that we're able to do together with a little bit of kindness.
Please welcome the founder of Walls of Love, Holly Jackson. Holly, great to have you here.
Thank you.
I love what I'm seeing with Walls of Love, and I saw that one of the places you've done this is Little Rock, where I live.
Yes.
So all over the country, Fairbanks, Alaska, and this is not something just in your hometown.
No. You know, when I first started Walls of Love, it was not meant to be what it is now. It was just meant to be a labor of love. You know, over the years, I had done a lot of different volunteering, Habitat for Humanity, the homeless shelter. Obviously, being a domestic violence and sexual assault survivor, I donate a lot of my time there. But I just felt like there was more. There was more that I wanted to do. And I remember being in that situation and people being very judgmental of me at the time. They didn't know why I was pregnant and I left. They just knew that I was homeless and I had no money and I'm, you know, basically asking for help. And so I started doing these bags. I used to call them blessing bags and I would just hand them out. But I would find that there was a lot of people who weren't being able to get to them because, you know, maybe they were too embarrassed to ask for help, or they didn't have a place to be able to come get them. So there was a small little restaurant that was opening in the town where I live. I live in Cleveland, but it's called affectionately Old Brooklyn, where I live by the zoo. And I walked in there one day, and the man was amazing. And I said, "Hi, I'm Holly Jackson. I have this really great idea. Can I borrow your fence outside?" And he just kind of looked at me, and he was like, okay. And he was like, "Tell me about it." So when I started telling him the story and why I wanted to do it, he was definitely on board. And he asked me why I chose that point in time to do it. And I explained to him that it's the middle of November, right? We're in Cleveland, it's snowing and cold. And I saw some people that had weather-inappropriate clothing on. And I knew that they needed help, but you could tell that they were very skittish. And so I gave them the items, and it's kind of just went from there. Kind of the news media and social media got a hold of the project that I did that day, and it's now turned into the nonprofit that it is. And 100% of what we do, 100% of the donations that we get from the beautiful people that assist us go back to the community. So when you see me traveling and I'm going to all the different states, I pay for that out of my own pocket. I don't take any of that away from the monies because I feel guilty. Like I feel that I know that those are people that I could be helping instead of paying for those things. And of all of the people that we help so far, it's based solely on wonderful people who love what I do and donate to us.
How could people not love what you do? And Holly, I think one of the things that encourages me when I hear what you're doing is that you came from a place that a lot of people would never be able to get out of. Homeless, pregnant, deeply depressed, feeling like the world's crashed in on you and there's no hope. Here you now are running a nonprofit. I mean, there's something extraordinary about the spirit of Holly Jackson that you did not say, this is it, I'm stuck here. And you weren't stuck there. you're giving that kind of hope to other people.
It's definitely God. He definitely is a big source in my life. He has brought me through a lot of things that probably wouldn't have happened otherwise. But one of the other things that I also really love to do with my platform is I love to educate the public, because there's a whole big backstory to why things happen, right?
Yeah.
But there's a lot of demographics that are really missed. You know, we're trained, our brains are trained, and society's trained in certain ways that people are homeless because of this reason, this reason, this reason. And a lot of those are not true. As kind of stated in the package, you know, one of the biggest demographics of people that are homeless are veterans.
There is a reason, Holly, that you are Huck's hero this week, because we love what you do. We're so grateful.
Thank you.
That you took what could have been just a disastrous experience of life, and through the strength that the Lord gave you, you have been able to make something beautiful
Well,
out of what
that.
many would say was just a broken life. And now you're helping put a lot of other lives together. What a blessing to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, Keith, I know full well that you would like to tell us more about Holly Jackson's Walls of Love and how people can help Holly do the work that she's doing. Fill them in right now, please.
Well, for more information about Walls of Love, like how to get involved yourself, just follow the links to Holly Jackson's social media and website on Huckabee.tv.